Yes, you're still listening to your favorite dial right here on Radio Global. Well, you're welcome to Issues Affecting right here. And I know you'll be wondering, what issue are we talking about today? What's the issue? Well, today on Issues Affecting, we're going to be talking about parent-child relationship because we know that right here in Africa, it has become an issue. A whole lot of parents these days don't tend to have time for their children. They don't even tend to sit down to discuss things with their children. So that's the reason why we have decided to bring this topic out for us to discuss it. Well, my name is Yvonne Richards, and I'm not alone in the studio. I have with me my discussants, KG, Ibrahim, and I also do have Michael. So we'll be talking about this particular issue when I come back from this break. So don't go nowhere. Yes, we are back and we're better right here on Radio Global. Myself and my discussants right here in the studio will still be talking to you about parent-child relationship. So, I want to ask this question right now. In Africa as it is, do you believe that parents and children do have good relationships with one another? I think I'll start with KG first of all.
It depends on the type of family. It depends on the way the mother and the father relate with their children. So it's not every day you see an African kid walking up to their mother or father telling them about okay, so something happened today in my life. I met somebody today. I did something today. It's not every day it happens. For that to happen, the parents have to be very lenient with the child. For the child to even say, okay, I want to walk up to my parents and tell them this about myself. Most African parents don't have. I don't know.
Is it that they don't have the patience to be able to listen to the children when they talk?
Apart from the fact that they don't have the patience, yes, they don't have patience, and also they believe that when they are too lenient with their child, they tend to cross some limits where they are not meant to cross.
Okay.
But that's what African parents don't get right. They don't have to put boundary between themselves and their children just because they want their children to respect them. Because I know that's one thing African parents value very much: respect from their kids and obedience. So they believe that when when there is no limit between the relationship that they have, the kids tend to cross their boundaries and maybe act kind of casual with them, which most parents don't want. So that's just it.
All right. So, Michael, what would you say is the state of relationship between parents and children right here in Africa?
I think I'll go with what Kate is just saying now. You see, parents and their children in Africa are kind of different. It's not like that of what you have outside the country.
Because if you look at what, sorry to cut you short there, because if you look at what parents and their children have abroad, it's quite different. Maybe in Western countries now, you see a parent talking to a child, and you see the child is like, okay, mommy, so I can invite my friend home. Can I invite this guy home? And the mom goes like, okay, invite him, don't worry, we'll make dinner, and he will come, he'll sit at the table and eat with us. But right here, do you believe a youth to be able to do such a thing like that? There are so many youths out there who cannot even say, I want to bring my friend home.
Yes, I could remember like vividly the first time a female friend came to live for me at home, and I went outside to meet this girl outside, my junior in secondary school then. Then she came over to invite me for a program in church. So I went outside to talk to her. I never knew my mom was watching my step when I was going outside. Then she was like, after all the discussion with the girl, I came back inside the house to meet her, and she was like, who is that person you're talking to? I was like, say, oh, it's just my friend. I was like, I know. Even if you just a friend, why don't you just bring your friend in? Let me know the kind of person you're working with. Okay. She was like, that's the way I trained your elder ones to bring you your friends. Let me see them and know, okay, don't work with this person. Whether it's to caution me or not to work with this, if this person is a bad person, know the kind of friends to pick or friends to talk to outside. I think if other parents could do like that, Africa would be a better place.
Alright, really, I think from what you've said now, you've just tried to explain to us how it was for you.
Yes, and I think it applies to other parents too out there.
Okay, so Ibrahim, do you believe, what's the reaction of your parents towards you bringing friends home, accepting people's invitations to go to some certain places?
In Africa, I think the more reason why parents in Africa don't want them to bring, maybe don't want their children to bring friends home. Maybe the reason because maybe the friends they were working with in school or in the streets, I mean, maybe because of their behavior, maybe they'll say, okay, like my parents now, when I was in secondary school, I mean, I was not given any chance to work with anybody, even to play with to do any other stuff. Mine just to go to school
and come back
and sit down there, don't go out, don't do anything, don't do that. Even when I was in secondary school, I don't know how to play how to play Ludo, or they call it. I don't know how to play it. My parents just don't go anywhere, sit down and stay indoor. I don't want to see you with anybody. Maybe because they think, okay, if you go out there, if you mingle with them, they will teach you how to do this, how to do that. What you are not taught at home, they will give you that, all those bad ways, you will learn from them. Maybe that is more reason why I say, okay. I say, fine. That's mine just to stay indoor. Well, fine, I will stay indoor. But what I think in most African parents is that maybe they are trying to give their children the best they think they can give them.
Alright, that's well said. You're still listening to Radio Global, where we are redefining your radio experience. It is still issues affecting right here, seriously. Well, I believe it's high time we went on a short break. We're going to play you a song, and it says that No Son of Mine by Phil Collins. We'll be right back.
1 naira?
What is 1 naira?
I can send SMSs as low as 1 naira per SMS at www.smsafricang.com.
Tell me something.
I just need to buy SMS Africa Scratch Card, register for free at www.smsafricang.com, click on the buy SMS and enter the PIN number, click on add, then SMS credits will be added to my balance and I can send as many messages as I want to multiple contacts and I get fast deliveries within seconds and I can schedule my messages for daily and for weekly.
For more inquiries, visit www.smsafricang.com.
Yes, we're back and we are better out here on Radio Global. It is still issues affecting, and the issue affecting us right here is the issue concerning parent and child relationship. So my discussants are right here in the studio and we're talking about this particular issue. So right now I want to find out really what is the reason why parents tend to have this particular kind of attitude towards their children. Now, when I mean attitude, now I mean maybe not allowing their children to mix in a way. So what do you believe is the reason for this? All right, I think Michael. I will start with Michael.
Oh, well, every parent has their own reason. Every parent has their own reasons for not.
So you're saying right now that it varies now from parent to parent, family to family?
Yes. It varies. Like some might not just want to. Okay, I don't want my child or my children to mingle with this. The children of so. I think they are going to corrupt them, or I don't like their lifestyle the way. Some parents tend to judge the book by its cover. She getting me? I think that is what that for, to me. That's what I think.
Okay, so Ibrahim, what's your feeling towards this?
Towards I was saying they are doing that to protect them from going out with the wrong people.
Okay.
They want them to do what they feel is right for them.
Right.
And what is going to make them a better person in life. Yeah.
All right. KG, I think you should just add something to what you said.
Yeah. One thing about parents is that one thing they should know is that children are meant to make mistakes. If they don't make mistakes, how are they going to learn? So they should leave them, let them learn on their own, and they should stop trying to cage them in. Meaning trying to protect them. Because by the time they try to protect, the more they try to protect them, the more the child tends to be rebellious.
Okay. So it's not that it's an issue of protecting them now. So it's an issue of overprotectiveness.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I think I get that right there. So if you're out there and you have issues with your parents, I believe that that issue can be solved if both of you, that's the parent and the child, can sit down together and talk about this particular issue as it is. So we're still talking about parent and child relationship right here in Africa. So we're not trying to say it applies in different places of the world, because some other tribes, some other tongues have a better relationship with their children, yeah, in their own place. But we're talking about it right here in Africa. So what would you say now are the negative sides of this kind of attitude from parents towards their children?
The negative effects are that it makes the children disrespectful to their parents. One. The other is that when kind of things happen, the kids tend to involve themselves in some things that their parents warned them against. They do it not because they want to do, but because they want to make their parents feel like they've not made any impact in their lives, and what they've been telling them is just trash to their ears, and they feel like, let them do this thing. Whatever my dad or my mom is saying is not true, let me find out on my own. No, kids always have this curiosity. Let's say parents want their kid away from drugs. you've never tried drugs before, all they told you is that drug is bad for you. It spoils your life. It does this, it does that. But they don't know that. All they know is that you've told them about these things. So they want to know. They are curious to find out what really it will cause in your life if one should make use of it.
Oh man, I just listened to what KG said, and she was just trying to hit the nail on the head that a whole lot of parents tend to do all these things without having the mindset that these children could be rebellious when they are being treated in a certain way. So really, Ibrahim, would you say that that is justified? Would you say that the child should behave in that manner just because the parent is trying to correct that child or trying to speak to that child concerning some certain things?
Yeah, it's not necessary for the child to behave like that because his father or because his or her mother is trying to put him or her in the correct way. Rather, he or she should be patient and try to absorb what they are trying to put him through. Not just say, okay, because they said I shouldn't do this, I'm going to do that, and see what is going to happen next.
Okay. So Michael, seriously, would you say now that with the issue you talked about and the example you gave to us now, would you say, was your mom mad when she saw the lady, or what was her reaction after the lady had left?
She was not mad with me. I just thank God for that, for kind of mother I had. She was not mad at all. She was like, I wanted to, like, as a guy boy, how would I put it? Like, I wanted to try and confuse her and do as if nothing happened. I never knew, like I said, I never knew she was watching my footstep. So when I got to her, I was like, Mom, what are you doing? I knew she was watching cloth already. And I was like, what are you doing? I said, okay, I can see I'm washing clothes. And so you're like, who's that person you're talking to outside? I'm like, it's just my female friend who can imagine my secondary school. I even have to mention the kind of person she is, like, yeah. Whether she's a secondary school friend or not. But what I just want you to bring in your friend, bring your friends and let me know the kind of person you're working with. I want that comments.
Okay. Well, I believe that there was a particular time when a friend of my brother's came to visit, and my mom saw this lady outside, and then she was curious to find out what was really going on. And then when she went out, she told the lady that, okay, you want to see who? I want to see so. From where? And she asked a whole lot of questions that even the lady was very, very, very uncomfortable. And my mom was like, okay, just calm down. He's not around, but when he comes back, I would let him know what you said. So when my brother came in, my mom was like, okay, this person came to look for you. This was what she said, and she started asking a whole lot of questions. And seriously, it got to a point that my brother asked a lot. He answered most of the questions, and he got so tired that he was like, I beg, these questions are too much. On top what? I beg you, please. Seriously, and this is just something which a whole lot of children tend to have with their parents. Moving on, issues and all of that. Something little happens here, instead of the parents just correcting the child that, oh, you've done this, you've done that, you will see the parent will just be like, the first thing, the parent just hits the child, and that's what's happening right here in Africa. The first thing is, didn't you hear what I said? Bah! That's the first thing you hear.
And do you know it affects the children psychologically?
It affects them psychologically, and that's what a lot of parents do. Seriously. So looking at the psychological aspect of it, Michael, since you brought that up, I believe maybe you could just explain a bit to us.
Yeah, so how would I put it now? It's like for now, when your parents said you should not go outside, or don't mingle with these so children, or you don't know what is happening outside. If you have been locked indoor, like now, the parents expect their children to read 24 hours. You don't do any other thing. Even if you have to come out just to eat, sleep, then go back to work. Like now, you don't know what is trending. You don't know what is happening outside. By the time you get outside now, if you have the opportunity to go outside to meet with your mate outside, or you have the opportunity to just meet with anybody, they are like asking you what is going. You don't know. You want. You'll be like, what are they even saying? Like, somehow it happens to me. It happens to me somehow, but I just have to just okay. since I'm around, let me just find it. There's something that you asked me, tell me, okay, just like when Oba came into the studio, you were like asking me if I know so music. I was like, no, I don't know. Because I don't listen to, I don't really listen to foreign music here. He was like, you should know this music. When he was like, you must know this music. Okay, I said, okay, I think I know the music, but I don't know. So it affects you somehow.
Right. You just told us about the psychological aspect of it. I don't know if KG wants to say something before we take a short break.
One thing Nigerians or rather African kids are really used to right now is the beatings from their parents.
Yes.
No one, especially in Nigeria, no one can deny that their parents are not even for once.
Give a hand.
I've received numerous slaps
from
from both my father and my mother, and I don't take it as anything. It's already something that I'm used to. Let me put it like that. So, like, let's say someone in Europe now, it's very hard before you can see a parents beating their own kid, except for maybe the parent being an abuser.
Okay.
But in a normal family, a parent wouldn't just carry their hands up and hit a child. The African parents believe that that's the only way for them to put the correct thing in our heads, or for us to get the right thing that they are trying to tell us. When they slap us, or when they hit us, or when they beat us, that's when we tend to listen to them.
So now tell me, like someone like KG that received slaps from both parents, from the dad and mom. Tell me if I slap her now, or she did something that is very offensive, and I slap her. Wouldn't you just tell me she was just a nice slap? I've been receiving
that. That is the difference.
I
know why I say my parents.
I think the discussion is heightened right here.
What's more reason why I said my parents? Nobody.
I know. I'm trying to. You guys should not get me wrong.
Okay.
Okay. Let's hear from Michael. Okay.
Yes. I'm not saying like now. It's just part of this psychological issue. Now, if she has receiving slap. Okay, let me not use myself now. Okay, what if she has offended her parents now? Like,
okay.
And she was like, what would mom and dad? She just really slap me. They will slap me and I'll still go back to what I'm not.
Yes, I've done it before.
Yeah, see, it affects someone.
Okay,
please. I believe that this discussion is heightened right now. So let's just take it one after the other. Let's just listen to KG.
Okay, you're saying that it's going to affect me. How?
Okay.
Yes, like now they're okay. If you say okay, it's just only slap. Just slap me, I'll still go back to what they're asking me to do. You get now. After we have gone back and slap and you still go back. But like other parents that don't intend to slap or beat their children, you know, like if they even scold you, if they're like, don't do that thing again. If you do that now, and you be like, this person that has not shouted at me before now. I think it's better not to do what they ask you not to do and be a better person.
That's different. Okay. You know what? That's different. If let's say my uncle, for example, we don't stay together, so there will be this kind of respect I have for you, which is so totally different from the kind of respect I have for my parent. So let's say my uncle sees me doing something that is bad, or something that is, let me just say that is bad, and he says, stop it, don't do this thing. I know he's my uncle, and I know that he's not someone that I live with. He doesn't really know my character. So the kind of image that he has of me in his head, I will want to maintain it. So that thing, I will stop it. I wouldn't do it.
Well, your parents who you live with at home, what happens with children?
Because they know me very well. I know that even if let's say, for example, I leave the UK, they tell me to stop this thing now, and I stop it, there will still be a point that I will still want to go and do it, and they will still be there and they will see me. So I'll be like, let me just forget this thing. Let me just do it. Let me do it. I've done it many times. Like, what would they? Okay, fine. I know what they would do. Let me still do it, and I will do it. So forget parents and any other relation that the kid has. There is a difference. There is a very big difference between the parents of the kid and the relation that the kid has.
Alright, I think we're just going to hear from Ibrahim, and we'll take this short break.
I just want to ask PG a question. What your parents ask you not to do? Have you ever sit down and listen to it that this thing I'm doing, is it okay? Is it going to give you any advantage or disadvantage?
It's not happened different. Yeah, no, just what I say. Last night, like this night, I'm someone that loves movies. I love movies a lot. I watch it overnight. It's something I do. So just last night, and I was watching a movie like around past 12. My dad came and I was like, you know, you're going to work tomorrow. Stop this thing and don't play it anymore. Go to sleep. I said, fine, okay. I put the TV up, put the TV up. He went inside his room. 30 minutes later, I put it back on.
And he came to meet you there?
No, he didn't come. But by the time when I woke up this morning, I forgot to put off the EPS because we use EPS for my DVD and TV. So he saw it and he knew that I was awake throughout the night. I was watching TV, and he was like that. Didn't he tell me that I shouldn't do this before? And I said, that I only watched for like an hour, which is a lie, because I actually watched overnight.
Okay, well, without the way you've been honest, seriously, but I do believe that even though your parents are with you, it's not a reason for you to take them for granted or take their words for granted, really. I don't know if you agree with me.
Yeah,
on that.
I agree on that. It's not in all cases. You know, there are some very, 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 very light cases. You'd be like, this thing is not as serious as my parents think of it, or you yourself, you know that it's not serious. So when it comes to some serious issues, some serious cases, you also be like, yes, this is serious. This is business. I can't just go about it anyhow.
Okay.
So when you separate the serious ones from the unserious ones.
Okay. Let me just take what Ibrahim has to say then.
I will go with KG with that. And when you see what is serious is you have to let them know.
Yes, and give them respect.
Give them respect, not that just taking them for granted and asking you to not to do this and say what I'm going to do for you just to screw you or eat you and go back and do the same thing again. Just go with them when you get to it.
Well, we're still talking on. Yeah, you've listened to everybody who was talked. Yeah, KG, Michael, and Ibrahim, even myself. We've been talking about parent-child relationship right here on Issues Affecting. This issue is something that affects us every day of our lives, even in Africa. So to all of you listening to us all around the world, this issue is something which should be addressed. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we will be talking more. Stay with us.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
Yeah, I could use a dream or a genie or a wish to go back to a place much simpler than this. Cause after all the partying and smashing and crashing, and all the glitz and the glam and the fashion, and all the pandemonium and all the madness, there comes a time where you fade to the blackness. And when you're staring at that phone in your lap, and you hoping but the people never call you back. But that's just how the story unfolds. You get another hand soon after you fold. And when your plans unravel in the sand, what would you wish for if you had one chance? So airplane, sorry I'm late. I'm on my way, so don't close that gate. If I don't make that, then I switch my flight, and I'll be right back at it by the end of the night.
That airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars. I can really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I can really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
Yeah, somebody take me back to the days before this was a job, before I got paid, before it ever mattered what I had in my bank. Yeah, back when I was trying to get a tip at Subway, and back when I was rapping for the hell of it. But nowadays we rapping to stay relevant. I'm guessing that if we can make some wishes out of airplanes, then maybe, maybe I go back to the days before the politics that we call the rap game, and back when ain't nobody listened to my mixtape, and back before I tried to cover up my slang. But this is so they made a what's up, Bobby Ray. So can I get a wish to end the politics and get back to the music that started this shit? So here I stand, and then again I say, I'm hoping we can make some wishes out of airplanes.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I can really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I can really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
I could really use a wish right now. I could really use a wish right now. Like shooting stars. I could really use a wish right now.
Can we go thrift shopping?
What?
Some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome.
Now, walk into the club like, what up? I got a big pack. Now I'm just pumped. I bought some shit from a thrift shop. Ice on the fringe is so damn frosty. The people like,
damn, that's a cold ass honky.
Rolling in hella deep, headed to the mezzanine. Dressed in all pinks and my gator shoes. Those are green drink, then a leopard mink. Girl standing next to me. Probably should've washed this. I was like, R. Kelly sheets. But shit, it was 99 cents. I get tapping it, washing it, about to go and get some compliments. Passing up on those moccasins, someone else has been walking in by me and grudgy fucking it. I'm stunting and flossing and saving my money, and I'm hella happy that's a bargain, bitch. I'ma take your grandpa style, I'ma take your grandpa style. No, for real, ask your grandpa, can I have his hand-me-down? Velour jumpsuit and some house slippers. Dookie brown leather jacket that I found, dig it. Had a broken keyboard, I bought a broken keyboard. I bought a ski blanket, and I bought a kneeboard. Hello, my niece, man, my fella. John Wayne ain't got nothing on my fringe game, hell no. I could take some pro wings, make them cool, sell those. The sneakerheads will be like, he got the Velcro.
I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome.
₦1?
What is ₦1?
I can send SMSs as low as ₦1 per SMS at www.smsafricang.com.
Tell me something.
I just need to buy SMS Africa Scratch Card, register for free at www.smsafricang.com, click on the Buy SMS and enter the PIN number, click on Add, then SMS credits will be added to my balance and I can send as many messages as I want to multiple contacts and I get fast deliveries within seconds and I can schedule my messages for daily and for weekly.
For more inquiries, visit www.smsafricang.com.
we're back and we're better right here on Radio Global, talking about parent and child relationship. Yes, a whole lot of parents in Africa really do have problems with their children, talking to them, correcting them on some certain issues. Well, myself and my discussants right here in the studio have been talking about this issue for some time now. So we're just going to close up now with their closing remarks concerning this particular issue. So now I think I'll go to Kiji first of all.
I'm going to use that. To the listeners out there, you're Africans. You know how this goes. You know how the relationship between you and your parents are. You know that whenever you don't listen to them, they'll always do this thing to you. They'll always do that particular. It's not they knock you on your head, they slap you in your back or slap your cheek. One of those things, just to make the right thing enter your head. So I'm sure that through your experience with your parents on how to get you to be obedient towards them, you know what and what not to do when you reach the stage of going through or you say of breeding your own kid.
Okay, all right.
So you know what to do and what not to do. That's what I would say.
All right. So Michael,
I don't have anything to say. KD has said everything.
But to you, what would you say now as your closing remark concerning this issue? What would you say, even to parents out there, even to your own mom or to your dad? How should the relationship be?
Yeah, if to say anything, to give a comment on this, I think it's not to my parents alone, to every parent out there. I think my advice is you get close to your children, because some parents think they understand their children very well, like they understand them to an extent, but which I disagree. Some would think, okay, I know how very actually I give it to you, I know you very well, I know what you can do, but some don't know. You don't move close to them. You think, okay, you tend to judge them with what you've been seeing, with the way they react and everything, but you're not closer to them. I think all parents should try and closer to
their children,
and try to understand them. And
okay, so Ibrahim, finally.
Well, I just have to add just a small comment to what
you said.
Michael said that parents shouldn't be harsh with their children, so the kid will be able to open up to them and seek advice from them.
Okay. Yeah, you've listened to all of us right here talking about how our parents should behave towards us as children and how children should behave to their parents as well. So this is where we draw the curtains right here on Issues Affecting. I'm Yvonne Richards. Bye for now.